What's up, dog trainers? A lot of people ask me, what equipment is good? What equipment is bad? How do I know what to use? I have a whole bunch here laid out. Check it out. When it comes to equipment, there's essentially two schools of thought. Aversive techniques and non-aversive techniques, or non-aversive tools. There's all kinds of equipment out there and you don't know what to choose. Well, let's go over some of the things. The first thing here, this is your typical e-collar or electronic shock collar. You fit this collar around the dog's neck and you see these prongs right here, these prongs. They deliver a painful electric shock to the dog controlled by this remote, or you can do it at distance, no matter, whatever distance is decided by the equipment, maybe 100 feet or something like that. But when you use this, the idea is that you shock your dog and then your dog listens and then comes back to you or does whatever command that you want. The problem with a tool like this is it's painful, it's aversive, and when you introduce pain to the dog, you can create new environmental triggers for the dog and they can become fearful or aggressive. In dogs that already have fear or aggression, it can make the problem significantly worse. I do not recommend an aversive, painful tool such as this. There is one good use for it though, in the trash. And we're just going to throw it right there because that's where it belongs. It doesn't belong on your dog or in dog training whatsoever. The next thing is a prong collar. You can see this prong collar here. Very, very common today. I've seen these all over the place. I've seen them on 3-month-old puppies. This is, you can look at the tool, look at this. It just looks scary. It looks like a torture device. Well, unfortunately, that's exactly what it is. You put this around your dog's neck, and every time they pull from you on the leash, it gets tighter like that and tightens around the dog's neck. And these prongs dig into the dog's skin to create pain. A lot of people will tell you, oh, it's like the mother's bite. It's not. It's painful. And what it does is it introduces a reflex in your dog where they won't want to pull on the leash because of the pain. The problem is just like the shock collar, you can create new environmental triggers or new fear triggers. In dogs that have fear or aggression, the problem can get significantly worse. So I don't recommend using these. And then some people will tell you, oh, well, this is the cheap one. Get the one from Germany. They make this one in Germany that's so good. No, that's all a load of bull. There is one good use for this though, and that's in the trash. So we'll go ahead and put that there. All right, let's talk about some of the tools that you can use that aren't going to give pain to your dog and aren't going to adversely affect them. This is your common flat collar. This one's made of leather. They come in different fabrics. Very, very common. Pretty much every dog you'll see walking around at some point in time has worn this in their life. Nothing wrong with it. If your dog's an excessive puller on the leash, I wouldn't recommend using this, but for your common day-to-day use, the flat collar is really, really good. We had these ones custom made where you can get like the dog's name put on them, and you can normally find like really nice ones that you can have custom made, or you can just go to any pet store and pick one up there as well. The first tool that's really good to use, especially for dogs that pull on the leash, is the Easy Walk harness. So harnesses are great because you can put them on most dogs, and most dogs will be very accepting of them almost right away. They'll be comfortable wearing them. The Easy Walk harness is what's called a front clip harness. It hooks onto the dog, and then this loop right here is where the leash connects, and that'll be on the dog's chest. And so if the dog gets out in front and tries to pull too much, it'll kind of pull them back towards you so the dog faces you, which is what you want when you're training the dog not to pull on the leash, but it won't hurt the dog in any way. And we're not going to be pulling on the leash or tugging on the leash, but this will give a very, very gentle redirection to the dog. We highly recommend the Easy Walk harness. It's relatively inexpensive. You can get it at any pet store. You can order it online. It's made by PetSafe. The next product is a really, really good one. It's a little more expensive, and this is called the Freedom Harness, and it's made by, go to usadogshop.com. You can order it from them. It's a little more expensive, like I said. This is a great harness, especially for dogs that are escape artists and they get out of their collar or harness, or it's really good for dogs that are really, really tough pullers. And they can be made in just about any size for any dog. But the way this works is similar to the Easy Walk harness, where you have this clip on the front here to help redirect the dog. You get this extra clip back here for security. So you have to get their special designed leash where it has two of these hooks right here. And so you actually end up hooking it on both, one on the front and one on the back. And then when you walk your dog, you have just that much extra control, and you get that safe, pain-free redirection if your dog is a pooler. Very, very good product to use. All of this we recommend, depending on what level of pooler your dog is. The breed can matter too. If you have any questions, you can contact us for details. But just remember, these aversive tools, shock collars, prong collars, choke collars, all of those things that introduce pain to the dog are very, very easily misused by owners. And they're very, very dangerous for your dog's psychological health, and you shouldn't use them. Well, that's another video with At Attention Dog Training. Good luck out there, dog trainers, and happy training.